Really, that's a situation, we think it's going to unfold in a good way sooner rather than later. But it's just a great time for us to develop some depth with the guys we have and the young guys. So we're using it as an advantage for right now.
What have you thought about the guys with you so far through 2 days here?
Well, it's been a very productive camp, and our teaching. This is the time of year the teaching is the most important thing. Vic Fangio put together a heck of a coaching staff. We have some really good teachers on this staff, and I can feel we're really gelling together as a staff where we help each other.
Vic was saying Justin Hollins was going to move do some inside linebacker, some outside linebacker. How's he doing with that, and what do you need to see to kind of choose where he ends up?
Yeah, it's a credit to the type of kid he is. You usually don't do that with a young player. And he had a really good background, a similar background with the defense he played in college. And Brandon Staley came to us with the idea. He thought he could get it done. And he's done a great job getting him ready. And it's been some productive days to see him and to just get an idea how he could possibly help our defense at a couple positions.
At what point do you choose what position he is, or can he do both?
Certainly he can do both. There's a possibility he can do both, but he might only do parts of each of those, or maybe one full-time and part of another.
So when Staley was scouting him, he kind of came to you guys and said, hey, this guy might have a little bit of
Yeah, he did have something, to be honest with you. He saw him, and there was a relationship, and he saw a vision for the guy, and we're off to a good start. Again, it's still very, very early. It's great to have these days with him, and we'll just try to get to the next day.
Vic said he didn't coach a lot of guys that size inside that he could remember. There's a kid in Buffalo, Jermaine Edmonds, about the same size. So you just have to go find film on guys like that and say, look at the way this guy.
Yeah, I think inches is one way to talk about it. The other thing is bend. This guy has bend. So if you have bend, you can play in there. So that's usually the problem with a tall guy, and he has the bend, and he's versatile, and he picks things up so fast that we could take on that task with him.
What do you like about Joe Indy, the inside linebacker that you guys brought in as a CFA?
Yeah, when you bring in linebackers or safeties, it's really hard to make a prediction on them or evaluation because so much of it is run and pass and when the pads come on. Our goal right now as a coaching staff is to get them in the right alignments and get them familiar with our language and get them communicating. But you really can't tell much about a linebacker till you put the pads on.
And do you yet see a difference between Vic Fangio, the coordinator, and Vic Fangio, the coach, professionally and personally?
He's really a type of guy that doesn't change. And he really doesn't. He's just true to himself, very honest, and there's really not much change at all. Again, I'm sure his role expands, and he's got a bigger umbrella over more departments. But our defense is relatively very, very, very similar, and again, his philosophy has remained the same.
What do you like about dre'mont Jones's potential as a pass rusher? I think we're seeing him play in some nickel situations for you guys.
Yeah, very good pickup. And as a defensive staff, I know we're really tickled that the players that our scouting staff could find for us in the late third round and the fifth round. That was a great find of two guys that can help the needs of our defense. So really a great job. We think we have great value there. It remains to be seen. We got to go through all the process, mix them in with our older guys, and then go through training camp.
Elijah Holder, you liked what you saw again when you picked him up after the draft?
Absolutely. Again, it's all about teaching. He's picked up the system very fast. He's a guy that came off an injury about 18 months ago, and now he's fully healthy. He worked through his senior year, and we think there's good things ahead of him.
Okay, thank you, Coach.
Hey, thanks, guys.